Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Meyer.
I'm Sara LaPan.
And this is a video recap for our first class in our February 2019 Blues series at Lindy. The topic this month is Jazzy Blues, so we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of ballroom and blues. So we start out with the solo movement. Now the ballroom and blues is a progressive dance. We flow across the floor as opposed to grooving out in place. So to enable us to do that, we needed a couple elements of our solo movement. The first thing is every time we took a step, we think push, and we have that vector pushing upwards, and that is the emphasis as opposed to the fall, right? As opposed to thinking down, as we might in some other dances like Lindy Hop, which is very good, we're thinking push. And on the beat, we get the push, 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 as opposed to a fall, fall, fall.
We also talked about how we collect. So not only do we push off the ground, but we collect that other leg. So that way we can stay balanced when taking the steps.
Right, we're ready to go any direction as long as we're collected. So we encourage you to practice this at home, think about that. Then we gave you guys the face-to-face connection. The face-to-face connection is always our first connection when going to one of these partner dances. So we stand right in front of each other, slightly offset. Right? Okay. Leads, the back of your hand and your wrist connect with your partner. Not so much the fingers, but the palm and the wrist. Okay? And then you're in this ballroom and connection here.
Fellows, we're connecting with our left arm, and it's a little bit in the front so we can feel the lead when they're traveling forward.
And so from here, we can bring our solo movement in, and we push, collect, push, collect, push, collect, and we have that bounce even when we collect, push, collect, and we even collect on the fast ones. We collect still on the drives. Notice how our feet come right next to us, so we're always prepped. All right.
We also talked about our quality of movement when we're collecting, so if you want like a higher level thing to work on, not only collecting like this, but thinking about how you're moving through that collect and flowing through it.
Okay. Then we gave you a pattern to play around with. We practiced it solo first, these serpentine walks. So we initiated with a rock step. So we rock, pivot, step, rock, pivot, step, rock, pivot, step, rock, pivot, step. When we want to change direction, we just don't rotate the hips or the shoulders. And we go back. So we want to practice that solo movement, right? Depending on the situation, we can pivot and rotate 90 degrees or less than that, a shallower angle. It's all, the same kind of movement. But we need to, when we're in face-to-face connection, we have a shallower angle.
And I like to verbalize it as off the line and back on, so that you're thinking about traveling in one direction and you just are stepping off and then going back on.
So in the partnership, when it's in face-to-face connection, right, we have that side step, pivot, step, pivot, rock, pivot, step, rock, step, change direction there. So rock, pivot, step, rock, pivot, step. Okay? So that's the pattern. And next week we'll be putting this into close embrace and moving on from there. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Great job, everyone. See you next week.